If I said something to you that really just shocked you, would you take a moment and hear me out? What I want to tell you is the tax code is actually not your enemy or mine. And I know as an entrepreneur for many years, that was not my thinking either. I thought, oh, geez, I, keep taxes as far away from me as possible. This is all just, horrific. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'll keep track of my records diligently, throw it all in a box, get in my car, and as I'm driving, I'm going to throw it at my CPA as I drive by, and I don't want to look, right? Is that kind of how you feel? I can certainly relate if it is, but please hear me out. I did a lot of research over the years before I actually uh, worked directly with entrepreneurs and business owners as an advisor. And just in owning my own businesses, I started kind of digging into the meat and potatoes of opportunities, options. What could I do differently to stop this onslaught of taxes every quarter, every year? And what I found out shocked me. I mean, I literally almost fell on my chair when I read the words of international tax expert extraordinaire. I hate to use the word guru, but just the absolute tax guru of our time, Tom Wheelwright, wrote his book and in there said something which he said to me over the phone later, and I felt like falling out of my chair again. He said, the tax code is not your enemy, and the IRS can actually be your friend. I thought, the man has sprung a leak. But I'm going to listen. I want to learn because I'm sick and tired of doing what I'm doing and not seeing any changes. And it just seems to keep getting worse. Every change of government, every January that rolls around, it just seems there's more taxes, especially I live in California and I'm from New York. So, I picked the two worst tax states in the nation. And it seems like, every time you sneeze, there's another tax. So I said to myself, what could I do differently? And hopefully you're asking yourself the same question because there's a great answer. The truth is, the tax code actually rewards certain behaviors. It's built to build the infrastructure of America. So, believe it or not, if you work alongside the tax code, working with it, investing in the things that it rewards, then you have an ally instead of an enemy. So, a couple examples. The tax code rewards things like hiring people, investing in certain things like housing, investing in energy, American energy, and different types of retirement savings plans. Not all. And when we look at the wealthy, we say, well, gee, how did they get this money and how do they keep it? And that's because they play by different rules. They simply use the rules of the tax code that already exist. They don't, I mean, if they're legit and they're not trying to be criminals, they're not trying to skate the tax code or escape the taxes. Rather, they're working with the tax code in a fair manner and purchasing and investing in the things that it rewards. So if you'd like to learn more about that and stop doing this crazy race to zero every year, looking for all kinds of deductions and making your business look like absolute junk on paper that you could never resell because, when you sell your business, you should get a 3 to 6 time multiplier of your annual income. Well, if you've gotten all your deductions in place and reduced your business to zero, last I checked, 3 times 0 is still zero, and 6 times 0 is still zero. So good luck with an exit strategy when you're playing the deduction game. But how do you change that? Let me invite you, please, to an extraordinary event. My name is Yvette Spillman, and I run National Retirement Institute. My team, along with several industry titans, including world famous CPA and tax educator Tom Wheelwright, will be hosting a special event September 28th, 29th, and 30th in Temecula, California, called the Sonic Boom Summit. And just like that boom of thought, that paradigm change in thinking, Sonic Boom will literally change the way you do business and the way you accumulate wealth. Not just any wealth like revenue to pay your business expenses. No, passive wealth that occurs again and again, snowballing year after year, building financial freedom. And after all, isn't that the goal of having a business in the first place? So please join us. Click on the link below, reserve your seat. Unfortunately, this year's seating is limited. So go to www.sonicboomsummit.com and join us. We'll look forward to seeing you there.